Well, hello everybody. I hope that y'all are having an amazing day today. Thank you for joining me. Today we are playing Way of the Hunter 2. This game just released this past week. I checked out a couple videos on it before it released in the months leading up to its release, and I thought it would be a cool game to check out. Obviously, I love hunting games, anything outdoors. Well, not so. I thought this would be a fun game to check out. I've already got my settings, video settings and whatnot edited. I've only played this for like a couple hours just to try and get the control scheme and all down. And we're gonna jump back in and start a new game. So here we go, guys.
At Hearth and Hunt, we're building a worldwide hunting community, where experience is shared and respect for nature comes first. Because no one truly hunts alone. Every story begins somewhere. Ours begins with you. Be part of the story. So, do a first step and join us by sending your resume.
Alright, guys, so this is where you can create, you basically put in your job application. You just create your character. You can edit your name here. I'm just gonna do randomize here until I find something that sounds cool. Here we go. JR Blackburn. Sure, why not? We'll do that. And then here you can change our dog's name. I actually have a name in mind for our dog here. We're gonna go with Trigger. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's send in application. Welcome to the training grounds. Here you'll learn how to control your character and the basics of hunting. Feel free to skip the tutorial at any point. Open the sidebar game menu and select skip the tutorial. You can always get back to it later.
Welcome to the Hearth and Hunt testing grounds. We're delighted that you chose us as your future employer. We'll provide you with basic training, and we'll evaluate your skills. Now, let's start with basic movement.
Yeah, like I said, guys, I've only played this for like maybe a couple hours just to try and get somewhat used to the controls and figure everything out, but I haven't really gone very far past that. So I did finish the tutorial. Figure we'll just go through. We'll just start brand new.
Objective markers, like the one on the top of the hill, will always help you complete your objectives. Now, follow the path to the marker. Take a look around. The wilderness will be your constant companion once you join Hearth and Hunt. Analyze the mule deer in front of you using binoculars. You'll learn vital information about the animal.
Alright, select binoculars.
Binoculars give you an advantage over animals, as you can see them before they see you. Now, try to get closer. 110 yards or less.
And we'll just keep down on the path here. Tell you, this game does look absolutely beautiful in 1440p.
It's easy to lose track of your surroundings in the wilderness. Always mark the location you're trying to reach. In this case, mark a spot near the animal before shooting. This will help you find the hit blood, so you can easily pick up the trail from there.
Alright, yep. With Hunter Assist enabled, you can see where your bullet will end up. Always aim for the vitals for the most effective and ethical harvest. So obviously, of course, for hunting, you want to hit it either in the lungs or the heart for the cleanest shot. There we go. I don't think I quite got the heart. I think I hit above it and hit the lung.
Follow the blood trail to find your mule deer.
There she went. She didn't go very far and plopped over. Alright, the hit blood color differs depending on the damaged organ. If you shot a vital organ like the heart or lungs, the color will appear pinkish with foam or bubbles. When the liver is hit, the color is dark crimson. When the stomach and intestines are hit, it's red with food particles. And if it was just a scratch, you'll see a small amount of red blood. Alright. So that definitely looks pinkish with bubbles in it to me.
You found hit blood. It provides important clues about the potential harvest. If you hit the vitals correctly, the blood spatter will be large, pink, and full of oxygen bubbles, indicating the harvest is very close. Now, follow the blood trail, and also keep in mind that the splatters not only reveal the details about the shot, but also indicate the direction to pursue.
And there she is.
We'll get to harvesting later. Now, let's try that again. Let's repeat what we've learned. Always remember to first analyze the animal to confirm the species. Mark the place where you'll be looking for the hit blood. Also, hold your breath to be steady and deliver a precise shot. Aim for the vitals to get a fast and humane kill. The color of the blood will give you a good idea whether you hit or missed. Follow the blood trail, and eventually, you'll find the harvest. Happy hunting. Let's repeat what we've learned. Always remember to first analyze the animal to confirm the species. Mark the place where you'll be looking for the hit blood. Also, hold your breath to be steady and deliver a precise shot. Aim for the vitals to get a fast and humane kill. The color of the blood will give you a good idea whether you hit or missed. Follow the blood trail, and eventually, you'll find the harvest. Happy hunting.
There we go. I don't think we hit it in the heart right there. I think we definitely got a lung shot, though. If we hit it in the heart, it definitely would have dropped quicker. I think we hit just above the heart a little bit. But I think we definitely got a lung shot. We shall find out here in a second. Oh yeah, fresh blood, pink, higher volume of blood, oxygenated blood present, animals fatally hit. Yep, there we go. So we definitely got a lung shot there. And there she is.
Chapter 1 of the training session is now complete. Dogs can assist you with various tasks during hunts, but foxhounds are especially valued for their blood tracking capabilities. So, let's give this a try. When you are farther away from an objective or the objective area, the objective marker usually appears on the compass.
All right, Trigger, let's go. Alright, so need to select search. So come up and
Your
search.
dog will now track the nearest animal signs. Your dog has a focus gauge. It shows how long your dog can concentrate and learn. If his focus is depleted, he might stop listening to you and will need some rest.
Oh, he's got something down here.
Find a vantage point to spot the moose.
There we go, moose tracks. Alright, so tell me to go over here.
Distances
There.
over 185 yards are generally safe when it comes to big game. Although you can hear the moose and its sound cues. At this range, it can neither hear nor see you. Be aware that a gunshot will scare animals from a long distance.
Alright, so our wind meter up at the top is pointing to the right, so wind's heading that way, so we'll stay over here so we can make sure that we stay downwind from our target.
Move slowly and lower your stance to increase your chances of getting within shooting distance. You've entered the detection range, 185 yards or less. You're close enough for the moose to detect your noise, silhouette, or catch your scent if you're downwind. This is the most important lesson of the whole training. To get to shooting distance of most of the big game, you must move slowly, keep a low silhouette, use cover, and make sure the wind is blowing from the animal toward you. A moose is a heavier animal than a mule deer or a white-tailed deer. Use your newly acquired rifle. It has a larger caliber, and its bullets carry more energy. The rifle is set up for long-range shooting, so it's zeroed at 330 yards. For the best shot, adjust your rifle zeroing to match the approximate distance to the target.
Alright, let's readjust here. There we go. Alright. Search. I think we got a good hit there. Alright. Get a good hit. Yes, I did. Looks like pink and oxygen bubbles to me. Yep. Oxygenated blood. Animals fatally hit. Alright. Oh. Gotta hold it to get him to track it. There we go. So now all I'll do is just follow him. Alright. Hopefully we got a... I think we got a lung shot. Yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of blood there. There we go. Alright, come home. Oh, nope. Wrong one.
To call your dog back, use the radial menu. While he's away, his focus is recovering. The dog is a very powerful tool in your hunting repertoire, but he's not limitless. He will not proactively search for animals suitable for the current mission. He only helps you find animal signs around you. Chapter 2 of the training session is now complete.
Alright, open the hunting map. And fast travel to
In this
cabin.
training section, you'll learn how to equip a firearm, how to approach animals stealthily, and which calibers are appropriate for birds. We'll begin by selecting the correct firearm.
Alright, are you not sure which firearm or ammunition is best for hunting a specific animal? Always compare the animal tier to the ammunition tier. If they match, it's a solid choice. Okay.
Select a large slot for the shotgun.
Alright. Equip.
Sometimes you won't know the exact location to go during your hunt. In these cases, you'll always have a general area highlighted on your hunting map to guide you.
Alrighty. There we go. We got a marker down. Alright, find a feeding spot of wild turkey inside the objective area. Okay.
With every movement you make, you produce noise, which alerts the animals. Animals can see you as well. Be mindful of how well you're covered.
Alrighty. Let's approach this feeding area.
And of course, animals have a keen sense of smell. Be aware of the wind direction, as it can expose your scent and location.
Alrighty. Alright, Eastern Wild Turkey hunting or eating spot found. Let's see. And there they are, right there. Alright, we'll just slowly close in here. Alright, shoot from 40 meters or less and harvest a wild turkey. Aim at the head while it's at the ground. Oh, there we go, there we go. There's one. There we go. I think the game kind of lagged a little bit there, because I shot him and it just wasn't really reacting for a second. I think that was lag from the game. Alright,
This is the bullet camera. Here you can see the trajectory of projectiles that hit the animal's body. You can rewind to watch
so I don't think
full path
the
of
first one
projectile and
really
see whether your
registered, but
shot
the
was
second one is
optimal
what
or not.
hit.
Since you
So
used a
it
shotgun, you'll see the spread of projectiles inside
wasn't
the
the
animal's
best
body.
shot.
If you used a rifle, you would see a bullet energy graph. The bullet camera changes depending on the type of ammunition you use.
I do like that bullet camera though, that's pretty cool.
This section shows the animal's weight before the harvest, how much weight was lost due to the shot damage, and the time of harvest. The price per kilogram varies for each species. Here, you'll review your trophy score. For turkeys, the trophy is presented as its weight. You can see how many points it earned and how many stars it is worth, from 1 star being the lowest up to 5 stars. If you choose to taxidermy, the animal will be saved and can be placed in dioramas at your lodge. If you choose to sell your harvest, you won't be able to taxidermy it later.
Right.
Congratulations.
Taxidermy?
You've completed the beginner training and passed it with flying colors.
Nice.
But the real work only begins.
Alright, yeah, we'll just do normal difficulty.
Congratulations on joining Hearth and Hunt. Your journey begins in New Laurentia, where dense forests meet rolling hills and serene rivers. This territory is home to a rich web of life, taking in everything from the majestic moose to the tiniest of hares. By joining Hearth and Hunt, you'll become part of a legacy. Now, it's your turn to carry on our tradition.
Good morning. You must be our new Community and Conservation Liaison Officer. Oh, that is a mouthful. I'll have to come up with something more succinct. I'm Angel Hearth, your Hearth and Hunt coordinator. You may be tempted to call me your guardian angel, but please don't. Your first task is actually part of a tradition around here. Every new hire at Hearth and Hunt has to harvest a mule deer. The tradition might seem a little old school, especially if you're here to handle paperwork, for example. But who am I to question traditions? Let's get you to work. Remember, you can always check your employee encyclopedia whenever you need any pointers. Courtesy of Hearth and Hunt.
Alright, New Laurentia is a big place. It may be overwhelming at first, but you'll get to know it like the back of your hand and grow to love it. Just don't expect to run around and spot animals right away. Take it slowly, explore the surroundings, and follow the tracks the animals leave behind. Soon enough, you'll hear audible cues. That's where your target will be. Consult the guides in your encyclopedia or tutorials, and it may mean you to learn where to find and hunt animals properly. Alright, so we gotta harvest a male mule deer near your lodge. So, we got an area. We'll just go ping roughly right over here. Is that the closest? Actually, but this area over here is going to be a little closer. We'll just kind of look around and see what we can find. There we go. There's one right there. Alright. So, we're crouched down. We're gonna slowly inch our way down here. Yeah, I must say that this game is absolutely beautiful, though. It's absolutely stunning at 1440p. Go ahead and get our rifle out. Thankfully, the wind... Okay, so we got another call. We got another one over there, too. Perfect. So we got multiple deer around. And it looks like there's a stand right there. And we're in an okay place as far as the wind goes. It's not really blowing towards the animals, which is good, is what we want. Just as long as it's not blowing towards the animals, we're good. Alrighty. There's one right down here somewhere. Probably won't even have to go to the stand, really. It might be a little on the exposed side. Oh, there we are. I see him right there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hit him. We're just gonna sit right here in the bushes, evaluate him. Take the shot from here. Yeah, got a good vantage point right here. There we go. All right. Alright, let's zero for about 110 yards right there. There we go. And there you go. Already down. So we definitely got either a hard or a long shot right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that heart shot. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. That was a nice shot right there. Alright. Taxidermy. There we go.
Nice work. Now the final step of the tradition is to turn it into a taxidermy piece. The tradition is in honor of our founder, Genevieve Hearth, my dear mother. She's a firm believer in the idea that your mule deer will bring you luck on your journey with our company. This isn't even the weirdest tradition in the Hearth Hunt family.
Okay, can I just teleport back? Yeah. Just fast travel back up there. Alright, we'll go upstairs, looks like. Alrighty, so set up a stand. 3 mid-sized herbivores. Calm. Alright, install diorama. Rocky Mountain mule deer. Display
I'd
trophy.
suggest getting acquainted with your nearest surroundings as well.
Okay, cool.
Prefer to just look things
Very
up
cool.
online, but I enjoy a more hands-on approach. There's no better way than diving into local maps and studying them until your eyes hurt from examining every detail and you feel like you know the place without ever having visited it. Or maybe that's just me.
The Wetico foothills are New Laurentia at its most diverse. This transitional space between lower and higher lands attracts mule deer, white-tailed deer, and even elk. Thanks to the abundance of fresh water and open woodland spaces, it also draws many mallards and wild turkeys.
Alright, after you interact with map boards found in lodges and cabins, you'll find new question marks in your hunting map that indicate points of interest in the area, such as campsites or parking spots. They're always worth a visit.
Now that you're done with the tradition, let's get to your actual job, which is to get acquainted with the locals in New Laurentia. You can find files about them in your new lodge. It's better to read about them first before you meet them. They each have their quirks. We already have 2 associates in the area, Regina Harper and her husband, Patrick Harper. Regina needs help with habitat enhancement, and Patrick could use a hand with promoting New Laurentia. You'll also need to recruit a potential new member, a phenomenal dog trainer. Hearth and Hunt currently has significant gaps in that area. We're hoping that she'll eventually help us develop a whole department dedicated to training hunting dogs. And there's also Mikhail Anderson. He's efficient and about to leave. leave for another Hearth and Hunt reserve. So gather as many pointers about Nuller and Cheer from him while you can. If you can get him to talk. Did you come across an extra file about me? And it was scribbled on. You could say that your predecessor wasn't very fond of me. I look forward to building a more collaborative relationship with you.
Open storage. Oh, okay. So that's where I store all my items and all in there. Go to sleep? No. Okay, so you can hang animal heads and whatnot in here in the room. Okay, that's good to know. See what else is out here. Yep, and in the main lodge area too. That's cool. Alright, let's go meet whoever this guy is. Alright. I heard you. Hi, you got the guy I'm replacing. I heard you had the ropes. Let's just go with hello.
Representative? Then you're here to replace me. I assume Angel gave you a rundown with the Muley initiation. Then I have some routine checks for you. First,
Okay.
animal daily routines. Do you have a grasp of how they work? Then let's get right to it. You've received an interactive hunting map from Hearth and Hunt. Angel asked me not to share any data with you. He wants fresh data. But to get you started, I highlighted one Dal sheep herd. Select it on your hunting map, and you'll be able to see where they go to drink water every day. Call me when you find the others.
Okay. So let's go out here. There we go. And I did see from earlier playing just a little bit that you can, of course, request a vehicle to get to a place quicker. Alright, menu, request vehicle. And did one spawn in? Sometimes it does. Yeah, it's just spawned over here on this side. It's weird. Sometimes it'll spawn over here, sometimes it spawns over on the other side. But you can request a vehicle, and that way you can drive out to close to the area you're going to be hunting in. Alright, shooting range right there. Alright, let's just stop right here. We will walk the rest of the way in. Alright, so we gotta analyze any doll sheep feeding or resting tracks. Alright, mule deer eating spot. Alright, so area's over here. I'm looking at the wind indicator. It's blowing to the left, so we definitely want to stay upwind. So we will stay up here on the higher ground, which of course gives us another advantage. Mule deer right there. Yep. Let's try and stay up here on the hill. We're not too close to the area right now, so I'm not that worried about spooking the mule deer or them spotting me. Because they know I'm here. Okay. Alright, so what we have here is more mule deer. Yep. Another mule deer eating spot. Alrighty. Not much farther. Like I said, I do of course want to stay up here on the high ground. I mean, one is the high ground, plus the wind is blowing towards me. I want to try and keep upwind from our targets. This game really does look absolutely beautiful though. It's a beautiful landscape. Gonna do a quick little scan before I go down there. Are those bison? Yep, wood bison. Alright, not seeing anything right now, so obviously there'll be tracks and resting and feeding places down here, so that's what the game wants us to find, one of those, and then footprints of the animals to track them. Oh, we got a question mark over here. Is this a place? Would buy any spot. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's see what we have here. Another wood bison. Oh, nope.
I see you found
Doll
one
sheep.
of the spots, the herd visits. To discover the rest, find an animal path. It's a pathway made by Dahl sheep. You can figure out which direction they're going by looking at the split hoof prints. The wider split will be to the front. If you follow a path and begin to hear the animal, you know you're tracking it correctly. Be careful, you can spook them. If you hear them running away, you won't find them in their usual place, within their daily routine. Also, if the animal is currently in the zone, you won't find any parts. Thankfully, your hunting map will tell you when each herd is expected to drink, feed, and rest. To complete this task quickly, harvest Dal sheep from this territory. Or you can harvest Dal sheep from any other herd if you don't feel like following my advice.
Okay, so we did get an indication. We heard sounds from doll sheep down this way, so just gonna see if we can come over here and get a nice little lookout. Right there. There we go. Doll sheep right there. It looks like these two are coming towards me. Perfect. I move. Meant to move slower. I want to move over a little bit, see if I can't get just a little bit closer and off to the side. Use this bush right here for cover, and should be good to fire from here. There we go. Tried to hit up front towards where the heart would be, but I'm not sure if I got it or not. Very good possibility that I missed. This blood marking's about to tell us for sure. Might have hit a little too low and missed the heart and the lungs. Lower volume of blood. Okay, yeah, so I think lived. I don't think we got a good hit there. I think we just kind of make that. Like I said, I think I ended up shooting just a little too low below the lungs and heart. Yes, animal survived. This is where the initial hit was. Well, thankfully they didn't go very far. Oh, I'm like stuck on this rock. And use this bush for cover. Alright, so about 117 yards. There we go. I don't know, that looked like a pretty decent hit, but I'm not sure. I hit it right about where the shoulder was, so that should have been fairly close. Oh, grizzly bear eating spot found. Oxygenated blood. Okay, yeah, so we did get a fatal hit on that one, I believe. I think so. It was definitely a harder lung shot. Yep, she dropped. Nice. Yeah, I did hit low on it. Dang. I hit lower than I wanted to. Whole breath doesn't really help that much. Definitely got to remember that. Hit a little higher up on the chest next time. All right. Oh, there we go. So that hunt is done. Let's go ahead and fast travel back to the lodge. Let me clear my markers out. All right. Let's go talk to our boy up here.
You're
All right.
back. Let's get straight to the next assignment. I hope you got the gist of animal daily routines, because this next topic is going to be more complicated. It's animal fitness. Are you familiar with the subject? Ah, that'll save us a lot of time. Alexei. Now, just to confirm all this, over the last few years, I've been watching over an exceptional elk population that I'd like to show you. There's one bull that's getting older. He's at the peak of his physique. Treat it as my gift to welcome you on board. As before, I've highlighted the herd on your hunting map. The high-fitness elk will be there. Remember, you don't have to harvest the elk from this particular herd. Any high-fitness elk will do.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the video right here. Seems like a good spot. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is going to be the first video of our series, but I'm definitely thinking about continuing this series. Let me know if you'd like to see that or what else you'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else you'd like to see in the future. Thanks so much.